During Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s confirmation hearing for Health and Human Services, Congress drilled him on why chronic illness has skyrocketed in the richest country on earth. What they need to acknowledge is why America leads the world in disease despite having the most advanced medical infrastructure. Diabetes, neurological disorders, autoimmune diseases, cancers, and reproductive issues have all surged. The United States spends more on healthcare than any other nation, yet we have the sickest population. Something is making people sick, and RF radiation is a major culprit. Wireless radiation, the unseen epidemic. The explosion of wireless infrastructure and exposure since 1996 aligns perfectly with the rise of chronic illness, cognitive disorders, and fertility decline. But Congress refuses to acknowledge the elephant in the room. The 1996 Telecommunications Act, Section 704, made it illegal to challenge RF radiation exposure on health grounds. The FCC, captured by industry, has refused to update its RF safety standards, even after losing in court. RFK Jr. and Children's Health Defense sued the FCC in 2021 and won, proving the agency had no scientific basis for its outdated RF exposure guidelines. Congress must address the root cause, unconstitutional laws, and regulatory capture. Chronic illness in America is not a coincidence. It is a manufactured crisis caused by bad laws, corrupt agencies, and decades of telecom industry influence. The FCC is not a health agency. It should never have been allowed to set public health policy on wireless radiation. Section 704 must be repealed. Americans must be able to challenge harmful cell tower placements. Public Law 9602 must be enforced. The FDA must resume research into non-ionizing radiation risks. Congress must hold the FCC accountable for knowingly ignoring the health consequences of RF radiation. The real cost of ignoring wireless radiation. If Congress continues to ignore the proven dangers of RF exposure, the United States will only see more chronic illness, skyrocketing healthcare costs, and an ever sicker population. We are not the wealthiest country. We are the most chronically ill. We are not leading the world in innovation. We are leading the world in medical misfortunes. This is not the result of bad doctors. It is the result of corrupt laws. Final thought. It's time for Congress to wake up. RFK Jr. has taken on the FCC and won, but that is just the beginning. Congress must acknowledge that unconstitutional laws and corporate capture have created a public health catastrophe, one that only a complete overhaul of wireless policy can fix. We must demand action. Repeal Section 704. Enforce Public Law 9602. Hold the FCC accountable. End the wireless radiation cover-up before it's too late. Visit RF Safe to learn more.